Well, never mind the injuries, and both are seriously afflicted by that at the moment. There is plenty to be hopeful about for Stoke City and for Middlesbrough. And it's a night when significant moves may be made. It's not often head coaches tell you that the TV schedule has helped them, but Kim Hellberg felt that a Friday night kickoff against West Brom made it a good deal easier to name an unchanged 11 here tonight. Indeed, it's the third successive game for this group of players, defeat at Fulham in the FA Cup and victory in dramatic style at the Hawthorns. Malanda, his target. Oliveira inside to Bay. Cisse, Rigo, and he'll take it on. Oh, and it will squirm through the grasp of Bryn. Rigo with his first goal in Stoke City colours. It's a deserved lead for the home side, but a moment Sol Bryn will not want to look back upon.
Well, we've spoke about the wind, the rain, the greasy surface, but put it all together, and I'm sorry, but the goalkeeper has still got to save that. It's speculative at best from Tomas Rigo. Again, Stoke on the front foot, speculative strike, squirms underneath the goalkeeper, and it's a bit of a shocker. And you have to say, actually, I think on the balance of everything, Stoke City deserve that. Middlesbrough have simply not got started, but this is not a moment that the goalkeeper will want to see again.
Bay, and Stoke potentially away. It's Thomas. Bay moving for the return. A little touch here for Manhoef. And Bryn grateful to clutch that bouncing ball.
Well, unless I'm mistaken, I think Sol Bryn has just made up for his error, because I think this is bound for the top corner. I felt like he gets a touch. He does. It's a brilliant, brilliant save, and that is redemption. That is flying into the net.
Morris. Oh, and Simkin was a difficult one to handle.
Well, where's the predator? Where's the predatory striker? Follow every shot in, may get a tap in. No takers.
Some neat feet there from Alan Brown. Target will have a go. Oh, and there's someone following up this time. Whittaker, what a tremendous recovery by Simkin.
Well, the offside flag would have saved him, but he did not know. He wouldn't have had a clue. Maybe lesson learned from Morgan Whittaker, because this time he is sharp. He does follow the strike in. You could see in Matt Targett's mind, actually, having seen his own goalkeeper spill a difficult one. You can see there, assistant referee absolutely spot on to put the flag up.
Ayling. Great ball that could be by Talivierov. Cisse!
Well, they love to play football in tight spaces, Middlesbrough, but they're being unpicked by some brilliant closing down, some brilliant pressing, and when they turn over the ball, Stoke, the first thing they do is they look forward. They've got runners. This time, it's Cisse. He's on the angle. You wouldn't expect Sol Bryn to be beaten from there.
Brown, Silvera threatened to get away from Lawal, and he wasn't about to have that, whatever the costs. First card.
Yeah, referee, no choice. Absolutely no choice. And if I'm Middlesbrough now, I get the ball every time I can out to that side.
Touch for Castledine, getting it into Conway. Whittaker to retrieve. And this is Castledine involved again. Away from Rigo and into Hackney. Well, this is promising, and Hackney will take over. And Simkin got his angles right. And he's tested again. Brown! It hasn't taken them long. Within 3 minutes of the restart, Middlesbrough are on terms.
Well, there was an intensity. There was a real injection of urgency and intensity that we never really saw at all in the first half. Castledine starts it, and then it's Hackney who continues it. And it's here, just when you thought the danger had gone for Stoke City, they recycle it. Aidan Morris, and again, I've got sympathy with the goalkeeper, I have to say. I think he does the best that he can in trying to get this ball as far away from the goal as he can. It's fired in by Aidan Morris, but Alan Brown is on hand to turn in the rebound.
Whittaker. Ayling. Brown. That could be interesting. Oh, Conway does react! And completes the Middlesbrough turnaround! Peripheral in the first half, perhaps decisive in the second. Tommy Conway on the score sheet.
Well, who'd have thought it? Alan Brown, goal scorer, goal creator. And they won't care, but Tommy Conway is a very, very lucky man here, because he has a complete and utter miss kick that drops down right next to him for a tap-in. But this is, what a delivery this is, right on the money. And that touch there, very, very lucky. As I said, the quality in that goal is that delivery from Alan Brown. Takes the goalkeeper out, all the defenders, and it leaves Tommy Conway with, well, I was going to say a simple task, but he almost makes a hash of it and gets the job done in the end. Big goal for him, big goal for Middlesbrough.
Well, cat involved. Now, was that a foul by Brown? It is adjudged to be so, to the delight of those at the booth end.
Well, is this a way that Stoke can get their way back into this game? A set piece.
Well, and Bryn doesn't get there, and nobody else does either, to the goalkeeper's great relief and his anguish.
Oh, wow. It's an unbelievable delivery, but I do think Sol Bryn is very lucky here. I mean, he's not being challenged, so there's no Stoke player distracting him, if you like. It's a complete and utter misjudgment, and that ball so nearly finds that far corner.
Oh, and a yellow card, a second indeed, for Bosun Lawal. And Stoke will finish with at most 10.
I did wonder when he was moved in midfield how many challenges he'd have to make on the likes of Aidan Morris and Hayden Hackney, and whether he would get drawn in. Frustration for Mark Robbins. I mean, I've got to be honest, I think that is harsh. I do think that's harsh.
Cisse. And he's fouled by Whittaker. And whatever the numbers game, the set piece is a great leveller, quality of delivery.
Yeah, absolutely. It's naive. Have you not just seen what Sorba Thomas has just done literally 2 minutes ago?
Thomas's delivery is on target this time, and Bryn has to deal with it, and deal with it he did.
I mean, is there a better deliverer in the Championship than Sorba Thomas? You're going to be hard-pressed, aren't you? Every delivery right on the money.
Couple of minutes, perhaps, albeit depleted in number, to salvage something. And they've got a free kick. Touch from Morris, and a corner. The noise levels rise at the Boothen end.
Yeah, seemed to be a little nudge in there as well, which Kim Hellberg again is fuming about.
High anxiety for the Boro coach. Nerve-shredding moments. They trying to get free from Hackney in there. And the header from Cisse! And Blaze, the follow-up. Way, way off target.
Oh, that was the moment, wasn't it? Kim Hellberg down again, he's fuming. He knows his team have just got away with one. As this one is flicked on, I do think that, again, really, Sol Bryn should be doing better with a header. Can he not catch that? It's a nice height. And they do. Needed a big second half performance and he got it. So did they.
A night that's not quite all over. They're back in the top two, and this has the feel of a really significant win for Kim Hellberg and Middlesbrough. Up against it in the first half on a difficult night in terms of the conditions and certainly in the way Stoke went about their business throughout, really, but particularly in the first half. They were behind, a moment to forget for Sol Bryn, the goalkeeper. And then in the second half, it was like a switch had been flicked at the start of the second period. Alan Brown at the heart of that, scoring the equaliser and then making somewhat untidy winner in the end for Tommy Conway, but a winner that means plenty. Stoke City 1, Middlesbrough 2.